college experience shouldn't be one size fits all. That's why at Ohio University, our students step onto campus together as one class, then branch off to explore their unique interests and ambitions. At Ohio, finding your way is about far more than choosing a few electives. It's about connecting with experiences that empower you to follow your curiosity and prepare you for whatever comes next. And since Bobcats help Bobcats, you'll be supported every step of the way by faculty and alumni here and around the world. No two Bobcats follow identical paths, but by their last day as students, each one has discovered the people, places, and opportunities that will prepare them for the next chapter. At Ohio University, we go beyond the college experience to deliver your college experience, filled with connections and moments that will move you forward forever.
Hello, I'm Mateo Remsburg, Ohio's Assistant Vice President for Enrollment Management and Executive Director of Undergraduate Admissions. On behalf of the faculty, staff, students, and alumni of this great place, I'm thrilled to welcome you to Ohio Gateway Day. If you've had the chance to visit our campus, you know that one of the most iconic locations in Athens is the Alumni Gateway. Standing at the corner of our beautiful college green, the Gateway connects our historic university to one of the nation's best small college towns. You'll pass through those arches countless times as a student here. You'll always remember that walk along the Athens bricks, and you'll become part of our history. That is what makes Ohio University different. This isn't just a place where you'll spend 4 years and earn a degree. This is a community that will become part of you. The connections you make while you're here at Ohio will be with you for life, supporting your success forever. Ohio Gateway Day is about providing answers to all those questions you and your family may have as you plan for college this fall, and helping you form new questions about what you want to get out of college, what you want to contribute, and how you want your experience to change you. We want to prepare you to walk through that gateway and to join the Bobcat community. At Ohio, experience matters. We pride ourselves on providing an engaging, experience-filled undergraduate education made up of opportunities both in and out of the classroom. We're proud of the way curiosity, interest, and passion are fostered here, and look forward to sharing more with you and your family about the paths that you can take or create during your time as a student. One of your first experiences as a Bobcat, and one that will get you started on a successful first year, is attending Bobcat Student Orientation. We are excited to welcome incoming students at Bobcat Student Orientation in June, in person and on campus. Ohio students love their BSO experiences. It's their first slice of real Bobcat life. You'll learn about all the ways we provide support to students in their transition to college, and you'll start to form the friendships that will last well beyond your first semester. During BSO, you'll also collaborate with advisors to choose classes that put you on the right track and meet your academic needs. One of the best parts of the undergraduate experience at Ohio takes place in our residence halls, and we are excited to welcome you when you move in this August. You'll find our halls are purposely designed a little smaller here to help you find and build community. You'll get connected, get involved, and stay engaged with life at Ohio with the support of our expert student affairs staff and student leaders. We invite you to visit campus and experience Ohio University in person. A full listing of upcoming events is available on our website, and we're eager to welcome you and your family. Come tour our beautiful historic campus and learn more about the traditions, innovation, and academic experience that make the Ohio experience distinctive. And getting back to the Alumni Gateway, there's an important detail I didn't mention. There's no actual gate on the gateway, no lock, and no door. It's always open. In many ways, that's a reflection of who we are here. At Ohio University, we promise to meet you where you are and prepare you for where you want to be. But we also know that you will change us as much as we change you. We expect you to leave your mark on this place, and we'll help you do it. Friday, February 18th, we celebrated the 218th birthday of this university, and we'll be here for another 218 years and beyond. We are forever evolving and growing, open to innovative ideas and new thinking, adaptive to the changing world. We're always looking forward, and we are looking forward to welcoming you. So come join us. The gate is open.
Hi, welcome everyone. We're so glad that you joined us today. Congratulations on being admitted to Ohio University. My name is Lindsay Lake Hawkins and I serve as the Associate Director for Outreach and Engagement. And we're so excited for you to participate in the Gateway Day program today. We're going to be sharing some information with you about next steps. So we're going to go over information about how to confirm your intent to enroll, completing the required pre-enrollment discipline and criminal history review form. We're going to review information about how to go over your financial aid offer, how to sign up for Bobcat Student Orientation, or BSO as we like to call it, and talk a little bit about exploring learning communities. Please keep in mind that you can add any questions that you have today into the chat, and we will be monitoring that and answering those questions as they come in. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So first we're going to start with confirming your intent to enroll. So the way that you confirm your intent to enroll or let us know that you're planning to attend Ohio is by submitting your housing deposit. So we do require a $200 housing deposit. Along with that, you're going to submit your housing contract or your commuter contract. We do have a requirement for on-campus housing for all of our first and second year students. So if you are a first or second year student coming directly from high school, you will be required to live on campus. The commuter exemption information can be found at the website that you see on the screen right there, so just make sure that you go and check that out if you do think that you are within the commuter range. We always encourage you to submit this by May 1st to maintain your scholarships and your spot in select programs. So that includes any select majors as well as honors programs or any other specialized programs that might have selective criteria that go along with that. An important thing to note is that you don't need to know where you want to live in order to submit that housing contract and that deposit. After completing the application and selecting a meal plan, that's actually when you will receive pertinent information about the housing selection process. And we'll talk a little bit more about when that's going to happen when we talk about the timeline towards the end. So let's talk a little bit about living on campus since we are talking about that housing contract. So one of the really neat things about Ohio University is that we are a truly residential campus. So what that means is that you are going to live where you learn. We have 7,000 plus students who live on campus. So that's roughly half of our undergraduate population. So you're going to be surrounded by your peers when you're living on campus. We do have specialized living experiences available. With those specialized living experiences, they include not only gender inclusive housing, honors, but also women's leadership and substance free, and many more. So you have the opportunity to take advantage of living spaces and living areas that are comfortable for you and something where you're going to connect with your peers as well. 98% of our residents rated their living experience as satisfied or very satisfied. So when we talk to students, we do find that they actually enjoy living on campus and that they are sad to leave after their time that they're on campus. And we do have 30 plus residence halls on distinct greens. We have 3 residential greens on campus, and no green is going to be better than another one. So it just depends on the green that you're living on. And that's usually where you're going to find your community, connect with other students as well. So there are a lot of opportunities through the residence halls and through the residential experience to connect on campus. That's very much something that we encourage students to do, is to make those connections not only in the classroom, but also in their living spaces as well. All right, so while we're talking about living on campus, let's go ahead and talk about eating on campus with those dining options. So we do have 2 dining halls on campus. We have Nelson Court as well as the District on West Green. And those are going to be those traditional dining hall or dining court options that you would think of, where you're able to go in, grab your food, sit down, hang out with your friends, and eat your meals. In our 2 dining halls, we do offer a variety of options for our students when it comes to specialized dietary restrictions, or if you're just looking for something different that day. We have vegan options, vegetarian, gluten-free, halal-friendly, and so much more. With our dining experience, we very much believe in supporting our local community as well. So we do source sustainable local ingredients to be able to help feed you on campus and then support the community as well. So that's something where we think it's really a nice connection with the city of Athens and the surrounding area too, to be able to offer that. Now we do have something really neat as well, a food truck on campus where you can use your meal plan. The Hungry Cat food truck is available. And then we do have late night grab and go options too. So if you're looking for something, say you're studying in the library super late and you just want to grab something on the way home, you do have those options to be able to do that outside of those traditional dining times. And then we were ranked one of the top 10 healthiest colleges in the US by Greatlist.com. So we have that commitment to being able to offer not only fresh options to our students, but also nutrition and healthy options. So you'll want to make sure that you complete the required pre-enrollment discipline and criminal history review form. You can find this through your My Ohio Student Center, and it's going to be available as soon as you're admitted. So you can log on and you can see that information once you're admitted. Keep in mind that this is required to be able to sign up for Bobcat student orientations. Now, keep in mind that disclosing any formal disciplinary action, charge, or conviction does not automatically disqualify you from enrollment, but your disclosures will be reviewed. And then we will follow up with you if there is any additional information that we might need based on that request form. And then next, you want to make sure that you review your financial aid offer. So it outlines all of your merit-based as well as need-based aid opportunities that have been made available by Ohio University. It also includes an estimate of your costs and critical next steps that are specific for you. So it's going to include information that you will need to know based on your individual financial aid package. There are enclosures that provide information and resources about how to understand your offer. So it includes understanding your costs, your loan and payment options, important next steps, again, that are specifically tailored to you, and then a glossary of terms, because we know that this might be your first time going through this process, or you might not be familiar with some of the things that Ohio University uses when it's related to our financial aid offers. So we're going to give you an idea of how to be able to decipher that as well. Let's talk a little bit about funding your education at Ohio University. We do encourage students to submit the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, and you'll want to make sure, again, that you submit that every single year because it allows you to be able to have the maximum eligibility for any need-based aid. This also allows you to be able to qualify for our $2,000 Ohio Admission Promise Award, and you have to have the FAFSA submitted and on file with us to qualify for this. So even if you don't qualify for any need-based aid, it still allows you to be able to be eligible to qualify for the $2,000 Ohio Promise Award. The deadline for that award is April 1st, so you'll want to make sure if you haven't submitted that FAFSA yet, you'll want that you submit that by April 1st. You can also send us any updated test scores or transcripts to be considered for any updated scholarships or awards. Now keep in mind that Ohio University is a test optional institution, so we do not require the ACT or SAT, so you don't have to send those scores, but if you have taken it and you'd like to send those, you're welcome to do that. And then with your transcripts, if you have any first semester updates to your grades, GPA, and you want to send those along, just feel free to go ahead and have those sent to our office and we can review those for any updates to your merit-based awards as well. And so let's talk a little bit about the Ohio Guarantee Plus. The Ohio Guarantee Plus was the first and still the most comprehensive program of its kind in the state of Ohio. So it was introduced in 2015. And we are very much committed to investing in your success, not only for the 4 years that you're here, but for life. So we want to make sure that we're setting you up for success, and the way that we're doing that is for you to be able to plan. So we want to make sure that you have the opportunity to know where your tuition and fees rate is going to be for the 4 years that you're on campus. So it locks you into that tuition and fees rate for the 4 years, or 12 consecutive semesters. As I mentioned, it was the first and most comprehensive fixed tuition and fees guarantee in the state. We have a shared commitment to on-time and on-plan graduation. So what that means is that we are going to plan with you. Your academic advisor is going to make sure that you are on track to be able to graduate in that planned amount of time, so that you are taking the classes that are necessary, but also classes that you might want to explore, and making sure that that's going to fit into your plan as well. You also have the opportunity to take advantage of our expanded Bobcat alumni benefits. So that includes access to the Career Network to be able to network with other Bobcat alumni once you graduate. And that's something that you will have not only as a new grad, but also if you want to come back 10 years later, 20 years later, and you want to be able to network or find opportunities that are available specifically for Ohio alumni. So after that, you want to make sure that you sign up for Bobcat Student Orientation. It's required of all first-year students as well as our transfer undergraduate students. So it's a day-and-a-half program that you will participate in prior to coming to campus and moving in. It usually happens in June, so you're able to come to campus, kind of see it during the summertime, a little bit more laid back, and get comfortable with campus. You're also going to be able to schedule your classes that day and get your Ohio ID. So then you can be official, Bobcat official with your Ohio ID, show everyone back home when you get back home to see that you are Bobcat official. When you register for courses, you are going to be able to interact with an academic advisor. You are going to be able to ask those questions that you might have about the curriculum as well. And you're going to learn more about your curriculum requirements that are specifically for your major. So you're going to have the opportunity to ask questions if you do have questions, to update information if you would like to, or if you learn about something new and you want to explore that, you'll be able to talk to someone on campus and figure out how you can make a change, or what more information you need to have given to you as well. We also encourage family members as well as guests to attend so that you can understand what those resources are for your students on campus. And so that you can also call on those family members or guests to be able to help remind you of what those resources are on campus. Let's talk a little bit about learning communities before we finish up. So with learning communities, this is an opportunity that's available specifically for first-year students, and it's a way for students to be able to connect on campus. Students take a common set of courses together, so that's where that connection comes into play. So it might be something that is related to an area that you have a specific interest in, or it might be a class where you are going to be just connecting with others based on a subject that you have that interest in. So it's a seminar course with an LC or learning community instructor as well as a peer mentor. So someone's going to be leading your class, leading that discussion, and then facilitating those connections as well with your other classmates. Nearly 98% of our first-year students participate in learning communities. So an overwhelming majority of our first-year students find that as something that they want to participate in and that they enjoy participating in. And we have more than 200 learning communities available, so there are a lot of opportunities for you to be able to find subject areas that might be of interest to you. There are lots of opportunities for that connection as well. Participants have ranked the top 4 benefits of participating in the program as meeting new people first and foremost, because you're going to have those facilitated connections as well, and then that shared coursework too, and making friends. That small class size is also something that is really beneficial for students. In-class discussions are a really great way, again, to connect with others and sort of learn what the college experience is going to look like in the classroom as well. And then you also find built-in study buddies by going through the LC2 or learning community so that you can connect with those other students, and you might find someone in your major or in other classes so that you have those built-in study buddies as well. Let's wrap up with the admitted student timeline. May 1st is going to be the deadline to confirm your intent to enroll. So again, what that means is that lets us know that you are planning to attend Ohio University in the fall. And that lets us know that we need to start sending you all of the information to be able to register for Bobcat Student Orientation and sort of let the dominoes fall into place. May 1st is going to be when the official roommate selection begins as well. Between May 23rd and 27th is when you're going to be able to choose your room. So that's when the room selection process starts. In the month of June is when Bobcat Student Orientation takes place. You can see those dates on our website, so you can go and check those out and see what might work for you and your family or those who are supporting you through this decision process. August 18th through the 19th is going to be move-in. So that's when you'll actually come to campus before classes, be able to move into your residence hall, meet other people in your residence hall, meet your roommate maybe for the first time, unless you're doing that virtually ahead of time. And then August 22nd is when classes for the fall will begin. So that's when you're going to start your official educational journey with Ohio University. You can see a full list of the timeline by going to the admitted student page, which is linked there on the page. So you can just type that into your search bar and you can go and see those dates right there. Okay, well, thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me today and going over what your next steps are to confirm your enrollment with Ohio University. Up next, we are going to hear from current Bobcats so that you can learn a little bit more about the student experience here on campus. Thanks so much. Have a great day.